Hi, everybody. My name is Rita Crompton, and we've been discussing a lot about Archimedes Offspring. There's been some questions about what Archimedes Offspring is. Well, when you put that question with what inventors face when they get started, that's what we're trying to talk about today and explain. Inventors have been part of our economy since we landed on the East Coast hundreds of years ago. But in the process of developing that aha moment, all right, there are a lot of challenges. And I think today there's probably more challenges than there were hundreds of years ago. And Archimedes' Offspring is to help inventors deal with the challenges. All right, so the first challenge is, do you really have that aha moment? And then the second challenge is money. And the third and sometimes the most difficult challenge is getting into the marketplace. Think of Archimedes' Offspring as the mentorship and the funding mechanism for getting into the marketplace. All right, so first issue really is, do you have something? So we look at covering the due diligence and helping you determine that. When you're thinking about applying for the vetting process of Archimedes Offspring, the first step that gets done is a professional search. Now, I always tell inventors, get your search done by someone who's got a third set of eyes on it. Not three eyes, but another set of eyes. You've got the first set. Friends and family usually have the second set. And now you want someone who's got no skin in the game. They've got no reason to tell you, oh, it's wonderful. It's usually a flat rate for a comprehensive search. So, it's got a fixed amount attached to it. Get a good search done, a professional search. All right. And, when you're looking at a professional search, there's multiple elements of that professional search. So for somewhere between $500 and $1,500, you need a search that's going to cover the USPTO. And the USPTO is actually organized like a library. It's by classification, not keywords. A lot of those fly-by-night outfits will use a keyword search. Doesn't work. Archimedes Offspring won't accept that. So you want somebody that's going to do a comprehensive search that includes the USPTO or the United States Patent and Trademark Office by classification. The second part of that search is going to be an international search. And I have people tell me all the time, but I'm not going to be selling internationally. I'm going to make sure it's manufactured in the US. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That international search, everything that's been done anywhere in the world at any time in history is part of the public domain. So it doesn't matter whether you're going to sell in Germany or not. If it was done in Germany, the examiner is going to find it. It's part of the public domain. You will not be granted a US patent. So that international search is really important. All right. And then there's a product search. The reason people say, well, that's not patented. It doesn't matter, because that is part of the public domain. You will not be given a patent on it. But probably more important, and what most inventors don't realize, is that the USPTO has a legitimate blind spot of about 2 to 2.5 years. The first part is the provisional patent application. A provisional patent application is never made public, but it's still covered. And the other part is that once someone actually files, then there's a 1.5 year blind spot. So it tells me now that I've lost the streaming part. I'm going to cut off here, and I hope you join me again, and I'll pick up from this spot. Thank you. All right, so it looks like I've got my connection back. Let me finish this thought before we cut off for this afternoon. We were talking about the 2.5 year blind spot at the USPTO, and it's a legitimate blind spot. It's 2.5 years from the time someone files the provisional patent application until it's actually published as a utility application. But a lot of times the inventors, they'll go to market. They'll put up a website. They'll be part of a trade show. They might do some YouTube videos. And a good product search a lot of times will show those up where the patent search doesn't show it up yet. So a good comprehensive search is the first thing that you need to make a good business decision on whether or not you should move forward. So if you want some resources, all right, it's easy to get a hold of me. Rita at ArchimedesOffspring.com. You can use Rita at InventorLady.com as well. But ArchimedesOffspring.com is the website for the vetting process and the funding options. Take a look. There's a section called FAQs. You will get a lot of answers just by going through that. There's a lot of information on that part of the site. Go to the investor side. Take a look. See what the investors are going to be investing in. All right. Share it with friends and family. 6 degrees of separation is going to make a big difference here. So join us. It's going to be an adventure. I've had people say it sounds too good to be true. No, it's just new. So take advantage of it. Join us. You'll be glad you did. And follow my next videos. Thank you. Bye.